I can hear the thunder above our studio here in Mount Auburn.
I think it's telling us to send it over to Allison. They're tired of hearing from us, Allison.
Look at that. I mean, you can't even see into northern Kentucky there. You can see Bengal Stadium and you can see the practice field, but beyond that, it is pretty tough to see. So it is definitely one of those afternoons or evenings that is going to be impacted by the weather, hence today's weather impact day, right? We've got some heavy rainfall making for heavy traffic on some of our roadways. Heavy rain, thunder and lightning coming down for downtown Cincinnati. The heaviest of it is still just to our west. If you are either in Cincinnati, downtown, or into Mount Auburn or even UC's campus there, looks like most of that heavy rainfall is just outside of campus, but we'll start to see it moving in here fairly soon. This is also impacting areas of northern Kentucky. Villa Hills now, Fort Mitchell, Crescent Springs, Lakeside Park, Crestview Hills, you're all seeing that heavy rain, but it's going to start to move into Park Hills. Ludlow, you'll start to see more rainfall. Covington also going to see more rain pretty soon. Newport, Fort Thomas, Dayton, areas around Wilder, Forest Hills, and then into Highland Heights, you'll all start to see that heavy rain moving in here fairly soon. So in NKU's campus, you're going to start to see this heavy rainfall, loud thunder coming in with it as well. And man, speaking of loud, it has been loud and rocky down toward Union. In fact, we've had some reports of some smaller tree limbs coming down there with the storm, producing some winds potentially up to about 50 miles per hour. Burlington, right around 420, actually had a wind gust report of 39 miles per hour there at the Kentucky Mesonet site. We also have some heavy rain impacting Independence, just south of you, Independence. That's where it's heaviest. So Taylor Mill, you'll start to see this heavy rain moving in here pretty soon. 71, 75, and right around the Split area is getting pounded with that heavy rain and tons of lightning impacting those communities as well. North of Crittenden, that's where it's heaviest, but you'll still get in on some of the heavier rain if you are up toward Crittenden. Mason just had a shower roll through. We also have some rainfall impacting Monroe, I-75 just south of Springboro. You're seeing some of the heavier rain as well, and that's producing a little bit of thunder and lightning, but it really seems like right now the bulk of the most intense storms and the heaviest rain is pretty much Ohio River and to the south. And if you are in southeastern Indiana, you're also seeing a good bit of this heavy rain and strong thunderstorm action as well. Sparta and Manchester, Lawrenceburg, Aurora, you're all seeing that really heavy rainfall, tons of thunder and lightning coming down as well. If you're in Harrison over toward Okeana, Ross Township, you're seeing some of that, or at least you'll start to see another round of that moving in pretty soon as well. And then the west side, Cleves, Addiston, Delhi, you're all seeing this heavy rainfall, thunder and lightning too. We'll still see additional rounds of this rolling through here tonight because the cold front has yet to even make it into the state actually. So this cold front is lagging behind where the vast majority of the action is moving in. So I still expect to see scattered rain and thunderstorms off and on throughout the rest of today. So if the kids have practice, odds are they're going to be impacted by this rain moving in. You can see by about 5 o'clock tonight, we'll still see plenty of scattered activity, possibly even more developing north of the Ohio River. But for areas further east that haven't quite seen the rain or storms moving in yet, I'd say closer to 5 or 6 o'clock, you'll start to see that happening, and then additional thunderstorms expected all the way through about 9. It's likely at some point around 9 or 10 o'clock, we'll start to see the rain kind of taking a break. And then tomorrow should be mostly dry throughout the day. So if the kids have the first day of school with any of the Cincinnati public schools, odds are it's going to be dry for you, but it's still going to be very cloudy throughout the day tomorrow. Temperatures struggling to make it above 80 degrees. In fact, struggling to even make it out of the 70s, and then a little bit breezy at times too, with some of the breezes coming in closer to about 10 miles per hour or so. Again, you notice that view. Whoa, we just got that big lightning strike caught there on camera. So the view, that heavy rainfall, it's not really letting us see into northern Kentucky, which clearly, usually we have a clear shot all the way along I-71, 75. So again, this heavy rainfall going to have a big impact on those commutes, those drive homes today. And then in terms of tomorrow, well, it's first day of school for CPS, highs around 79, and it should be overall a pretty dry day for us tomorrow, certainly not as noisy as what we're seeing today. And then as we go into the second half of the week, we'll still see temperatures warming up closer to 90. With the second front moving through Saturday into Sunday, bringing us some cooler weather. Ashley.